Ladies and gentlemen, you might want to put your parking brakes on because it looks like it's going down. The homie Trump is back. The homie Trudeau is also back. Say it ain't so. I wish I could say psych right now. I got a video that I want to share with you guys as well. And apparently we also have this video going around where people are booing Trump while being in the United States of America. And Trump responds to that. I want to show you guys that clip. And apparently we also have CNN fake news. We also had the Canadian Brock Lesnar yesterday. We also got Zelensky, the homie Zelensky, homie Trump. They have squashed the beef. They did a DocuSign deal, and they told the reporters it ain't that deep, bro. So let's actually get down to it. First of all, I want to show you guys this clip. If you're new here, you do not have to like the video. You do not have to subscribe. None of that, brothers. None of that. Roll it.
The most insane trade war has officially begun because Canada, Mexico, and China are pissed and have now all announced their own plans on how to retaliate against Trump's tariffs.
Okay.
So what the hell is going on? Well, you see, yesterday Trump's promised 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico and 10% on China officially kicked in.
Bruh.
What that means is that any goods sent from these countries to the United States will now cost companies 25% more, or 10% in China's case. So for example, if a Canadian business sent a car to the US that cost $50,000, today US companies will pay a $12,500 tariff at the border. So the price of your once $50,000 car is now actually $62,500. Why would Trump purposefully make things more expensive for Americans?
Yeah.
Well, two main reasons. The first is more of a longer-term, unguaranteed benefit, but it would be to change consumer habits to buy more American-made products and incentivize more
if it's Boeing, I ain't going, man. If it's Boeing, I'm not going. If it's Boeing, I'm not going. If it's Boeing, I'm not going. If it's Boeing, I'm not going.
American-made products and incentivize more international companies to manufacture in the U.S.
Yeah.
In theory, that means a stronger U.S. economy, more stable jobs, and less dependence on foreign countries. The second reason for imposing these tariffs would be to use them as a tool to pressure Canada, Mexico, and China into doing what Trump wants. Some of these things that he's publicly mentioned include renegotiating trade deals, stopping illegal immigration, and the flow of fentanyl. There's also the far-fetched idea of Canada becoming a state of America. But here's where things get interesting, because instead of just doing what Trump wants, Canada has clapped back with a 25% tariff of their own. And Mexico said they're doing the same but haven't announced the percentage yet.
Yeah, they may do 50% though. Yo, that is crazy. Y'all boys and girls gotta stop the homie, man. Y'all boys and girls gotta tell the homie Trump to not put tariffs. Do not put tariffs, man. Our maple dollar is declining.
Let me tell y'all, that nigga is working on his own. He is not asking us what to do, and that nigga is doing his own thing. We can't tell that nigga nothing. You hear me? Americans are as blind as you. Every time he comes out to the walk around to speech time, we don't know what the fuck this nigga about to say and do. He just hits you with it. And we here just to watch it. This fucking clown show. Some of the shit, I can't say everything he do is bad because he wouldn't be in the position he's in. He's doing some good shit, but you can't just do some good shit and do a whole lot of bad shit and be like, oh, well, that's okay because I'm doing... No, nigga. But hey, what do I know, you know? I'm just a nigga, I guess. Fuck it. Roll the clips.
And I did a video yesterday, right, which is up on the channel. You guys can check it out. It's literally my last video about the patch notes and the DLC updates that are happening in the United States of America, baby, and also in Canada, China, right? And we had this Ontario Ontario premier, right, looking like Brock Lesnar out here, and this guy went bozo. I'm in Canada, and I didn't know the stuff that he said, though. I was shocked. He said that he's gonna cut the power in some of the United States cities though, including New York, if the homie Trump do not stop. So yeah, I was like, bro, so I thought we only had the maple syrup. I mean, we have more than just the maple syrup.
That nigga said I thought we only had the maple syrup.
But I did not know about the electricity and the stuff that he said. Crazy video. I'll link you, all right? I'll link you in the pinned comments, all right? But wait for it. I gotta show you guys this clip, that clip, this clip, that clip. Roll it.
China reacted a little differently by preparing to file a lawsuit with the World Trade Organization. So why is Trump not backing down? Just listen to this. In 2023, Canada sent 76% of all of their exports to the United States. that accounts for roughly 19% of their entire GDP. In 2024, Mexico sent 78% of all of their exports to the United States. That makes up 37% of their entire GDP.
Damn.
But for America, their exports to both countries combined only make up roughly 2.7% of their entire GDP. So simply put, even if they do retaliate, getting into a tariff war with the United States would hit Canada and Mexico much harder. Trump knows this, and he's using it.
Yeah, okay, so I want to show you guys this clip here. So he got booed, I believe, by Democrats. That's what it says. 30 seconds into Trump's speech, Democrats booed and distrusted it, causing them to be removed from the chamber. So he said peace out, or he said them to peace out. Okay, roll it.
And one counties in our country, 2,700 to 525. On a map that reads almost completely red for Republican.
Yeah, damn, he told them to peace out. So that happened live, actually. Crazy. Now let's actually get down to this, because apparently Trump and Zelensky said that they're squashing the beef. They are squashing the beef. Yeah, they squashed the beef, and they did a DocuSign deal. They told the reporters to go pound sand, that it ain't that deep, bro. It ain't that deep, bro. So now all is good in the hood, allegedly. Roll it.
U.S. and Ukraine to sign mineral. Wow. Okay, there it is. Let me just look at it real quick, and I'll read it. I'd like to reiterate Ukraine's commitment to peace. None of us really want an endless war. Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible to bring lasting peace closer. No one wants peace more than Ukrainians. My team and I stand ready to work under President Trump's strong leadership to get a peace that lasts. And we were ready to work fast to end the war. The first stages could be the release of the prisoners and a truce in the sky, ban on missiles, long-range drones, and bombs on energy and other civilian infrastructure, and a truce in the sea immediately, if Russia will do the same. And then we want to move very fast through all the next stages and worked with the U.S. to agree to a strong final deal. We do really value how much America has done to help Ukraine maintain its sovereignty and independence. And we
there you go, JD Vance. The homie JD Vance was like, hey, you need to be grateful. You need to say sorry, grateful, thank you, and all that. I guess he's saying a whole lot of that right now. Yeah, they told the reporters, bro, it ain't that deep, bro. It ain't that deep, bro. It ain't that deep. I like that. I like that. I like that. I hope for peace everywhere, man. Peace everywhere. Absolutely. Like, damn, man. Like, defunding, rocket launchers, bazookas, you know, all that, man. Yeah, like, bro, damn, man. Damn, bro. Instead of, like, funding all that, bro, give everybody $1 billion tax-free. You know, doesn't that sound like a nice deal, guys? I think that sounds like a very good deal. Tax-free, right? Always remember, folks, always demand your rights. We demand our rights. We demand our rights. We demand our rights. Tax-free. Always say tax-free, because, man, listen, bro. Because even if they give Canadians $1 billion, which, let's be real, they're not gonna. But even if they were to, the Canadian government is gonna take easy 53%, bro. 53%. Yeah, 53%. So you keep less. It's wild out here, bro. Somebody save us, man. Damn, man. I'm gonna actually get down to the homie Trudeau in a second too, but
remember the moment when things changed, when President Trump provided Ukraine with javelins. We are grateful for this. He's using the word. Our meeting in Washington at the White House on Friday did not go the way it was supposed to be. It is regrettable that it happened this way. It is time to make things right. We would like future cooperation and communication to be constructive. Regarding the agreement on minerals and security, Ukraine is ready to sign it anytime in any convenient format. We see this.
Do a DocuSign. I think Trump is gonna be like, let's do a DocuSign.
This agreement is a step towards greater security and solid security guarantees, and I truly hope it will work effectively. Gentlemen, there it is. What changed? Nothing. I bet crash outs like what happened at the Oval Office happen on a daily basis. I do. I bet privately they have crash outs like that.
Yeah, 100%.
All the fucking
100%. I believe generally all over the world, bro. Like, these niggas always beefing though. That son of a what the hell? Bibi Netanyahu, he's a bad guy. He's a bad effing guy. New Woodward. Who said that? New Woodward book reveals candid behind-the-scenes conversation of Biden and Nathan. Okay, got it, boss, got it. But let's get down to the real conversation, okay? let's get down to it, guys. Apparently the homie Trudeau is back. Roll it.
The United States launched a trade war against Canada. Their closest partner and ally, their closest friend. At the same time, they're talking about working positively with Russia, appeasing Vladimir Putin, a lying, murderous dictator.
Pause, brother. Pause. Dictator. Pause. Yeah, she laughing, bro. It seems like that she's gonna laugh at any minute because she knows good message or decent message, but wrong messenger though. Wrong messenger though. But guys, what else can we do, man? We gotta rely. Yo, if the homie Trump was not tariffing us, bro, because the homie Trump is tariffing us, bro, this is the best we got, guys. This is the best we got, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta roll with the punches, you know what I'm saying, guys? Come on, man. This is what I'm saying, man. If you're in the US, bro, tell the homie Trump to not put tariffs on Canada, bro. Like, it seems like she gonna laugh any minute. Yeah, bro, we gotta
Trump don't
gotta
give
get down with the
a fuck
homie Trump,
about
bro.
nobody's opinion, I'm telling you.
Sense.
Let's ruin Canada again.
And we are polite.
Only the people in his ear.
We will not back down from a fight. Not when our country and the well-being of everyone in it is at stake. At the moment, the U.S. tariffs came into effect in the early hours of this morning.
Yeah.
And so did the Canadian response.
Uh-oh. Sadly, guys, I gotta be with the homie Trudeau, though. I'm in Canada, man. I gotta be for my country here. I'm being for my country here, bro. I gotta be, sadly, I gotta be with the homie Trudeau because this is the best we got, guys. This is the best we got, okay?
Let me tell you, though.
So,
when my head speaks, we not with that nigga, though.
This is the best we got, man. This is the best we got.
We not with that nigga.
You know, a desperate...
Every time Trump and them people come on them presidential stages and be talking for America, we not with that nigga. We not with him. So are you with that nigga? We not. It's not the same over here. I'm trying to tell you.
It's desperate measures. It's one of those things.
Canada will be implementing.
I thought he resigned though, truthfully. But Canada will be implementing what? Okay, let's roll it.
And so did the Canadian response. Canada will be implementing 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods. Starting with tariffs on $30 billion worth of goods immediately, and tariffs on the remaining $125 billion of American products in 21 days' time.
Canada!
These motherfuckers are in it together. They both are just... And we the only ones feeling the effect. Hey, you know what I mean? They really doing this shit. They're really doing this shit in front of us. And they're acting like they're beefing, and this is their I swear to... That's crazy. Oh, we're gonna raise it. And he raises it, we're gonna raise it. And the only people that are getting affected are the people. The government ain't fucking feeling no effects. What the fuck?
Encore aujourd'hui, on se voit forcé d'imposer des droits de douane de 25% sur
25%, fais 50%, mon gars, fais 50%. Ah ouais, asti, calice là, j'ai pété dans la calice là, tabarnak, des asti, des calices, des m'en bats les couilles là, et là, oh là. Okay, let's get
$155
billion.
Okay, we're gonna skip it. We're gonna skip this part because he's saying almost the same thing, but in français, and she translating. She cannot even translate, bro. What the hell, bro? Yeah, did Trump really put that many tariffs that now we gotta? Now we cannot even get like translators. What happening, man?
We are in active and ongoing discussions with provinces and territories to pursue several non-tariff measures. Measures which will demonstrate that there are no winners in a trade war.
Facts. He said, yeah, facts.
Now, just like I did a month ago, I want to speak first directly to the American people. We don't want this. We want to work with you as a friend and ally. And we don't want to see you hurt either. But
what
your
a performance
has chosen to do this to you.
What a performance.
As of this morning, markets are down.
We don't want
Inflation
this.
is set to
This
rise
is not in
dramatically
our best
all
interest.
across your country.
Damn.
Your government has chosen.
Yeah, bro, like market did crash though. So yeah, I feel like that generally speaking, everybody's gonna lose. But like we saw this clip, if all this true, in the long run, I guess if Trump keeps on this, in the long run, I think America will be fine. But inflation is gonna rise regardless, bro. Like I think that inflation is gonna stay. But I guess eventually, maybe you guys would start to get to be paid more. I'm just assuming. But in the short run, absolutely everybody's gonna get annihilated on both sides: Canada, U.S., and Mexico. Some to a certain degree, China as well, but it's only 10% for them, so no biggie. And China's a powerhouse though, so.
To put American jobs at risk, at the thousands of workplaces that succeed because of materials from Canada or because of consumers in Canada, or both. They've chosen to raise costs for American consumers on everyday essential items like groceries and gas, on major purchases like cars and homes, and everything in between. They've chosen to harm American national security, impeding access to the abundant critical minerals, energy, building materials, and fertilizers that we have and that the United States needs to grow and prosper. They've chosen to launch a trade war that will, first and foremost, harm American families. They've chosen to sabotage their own agenda that was supposed to usher in a new golden age for the United States. And they've chosen to undermine the incredible work we've done together to tackle the scourge that is fentanyl, a drug that must be wiped from the face of the earth. So on that point, let me be crystal clear. There is absolutely no justification or need whatsoever for these tariffs today. Now, the legal pretext your government is using to bring in these tariffs is that Canada is apparently unwilling to help in the fight against illegal fentanyl. Well, that is totally false.
Yeah, in other words, that's totally bollocks, is what he's trying to say right now.
Let's look at the facts.
Yeah,
Our border is already safe and secure. Far less than 1% of fentanyl flows and less than 1% of illegal crossings into the United States comes from Canada. But we acted because we know we can always do better. We responded to concerns, including from the president.
Good message, but wrong messenger again. We can always do better. Yeah. Lower the taxes, bro. Like, D.T.A.S is like increased, bro. The capital gain tax usually is 50%, which is high. Now it is 66%. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm about to cry, bro. I'm about to cry, bro. Like, damn, man. Damn, bro. Like, I'm about to cry, bro.
By implementing an ambitious $1.3 billion border plan. A border plan that includes generational investments in new AI and imaging tools to stop the...
Don't even talk about investments, bro. Like, 66% on capital gain, bro. Like, get mama with that, bro. Like, damn, man.
Flow of fentanyl in its tracks, stronger coordination and information sharing with American agencies, along with the deployment of drones, helicopters, and additional personnel to keep our border secure. Now, a month ago, as part of an agreement with the United States that paused the tariffs, we made further commitments.
Yeah.
We appointed Kevin Brasseau as our fentanyl czar, a man who dedicated his multi-decade career in law enforcement to combating organized crime networks and drug trafficking. We designated 7 drug cartels, sick, evil groups who cynically profit off the pain and suffering of people on both sides of the border, as the terrorist organizations that they are. And just yesterday, we launched a new joint operations partnership supported by a $200 million investment between Canada's security and law enforcement agencies, a partnership that will enhance the coordination of information and intelligence in order to thwart criminal gangs involved in the illegal fentanyl trade. And critically, our actions are working. As the U.S. Customs and Border Protection just acknowledged, there was a 97% drop in fentanyl seizures from January compared to December.
Oh, that's good.
To a near zero low of less than half an ounce seized in January.
Jamie, pull that up. Jamie, pull that up. Is that true? Because if that's true, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, man, like these patch notes are hella crazy, bro.
Even with all the further enforcements and actions we've taken at the borders. In some, we stepped up. We engaged closely and constructively with the president and his administration. We did everything we promised. We stuck to our word. And we did it because we believe in working together to protect our citizens.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Now I want to speak directly to one specific American, Donald. In the over 8 years you and I have worked together, we've done big things. We signed a historic deal that has created record jobs and growth in both of our countries. We've done big things together on the world stage, as Canada and the US have done together for decades, for generations. And now we should be working together to ensure even greater prosperity for North Americans in a very uncertain and challenging world.
Good message, wrong messenger, but absolutely, bro. Like, as a Canadian, bro, like, I gotta side with the homie Trudeau right now. Yeah, desperate times, desperate measures, man. I gotta side with the homie Trudeau. I gotta side with the homie Trudeau, man. 66% capital gains. You think it's out of your goddamn mind, bro. Oh, man, I'm about to cry with that. But I gotta side with the homie Trudeau because desperate times, guys, desperate measures. So here we go, boys. Sadly.
Now, it's not in my habit to agree with the Wall Street Journal. But Donald, they point out that even though you're a very smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do.
Donald, he said.
We two friends fighting is...
She laughing. She laughing. She laughing, bro. She laughing, bro. That is sad, bro. Damn. That is sad. That is sad. Nobody taking the homie Trudeau seriously, bro. Like, damn. That's a good... powerful, right? Yes, some of the things that he's saying a good message, but wrong messenger. But she really just displayed wrong messenger. At least he's trying to be serious about it. Like, kudos to this dude. Shout out to him. He's trying to be serious. He like, you know what I'm saying? But she laughing. She laughing. I like that. I like her. She laughing though.
Is exactly what our opponents around the world want to see. And now, to my fellow Canadians. I won't sugarcoat it. This is going to be tough, even though we're all going to pull together, because that's what we do.
It's been tough. It's been tough for ages, brother. 66% capital gain tax. Capital gain taxes. 66%. You crazy? You crazy? It's been tough. Rents are climbing through the roof. People are struggling out here, dog. Yo, bro, like people with pets, they are struggling to put food on the table for them and put food for their dogs, for their cats, bruh. Yo, only in Canada, bro. Only in Canada you cannot have pets. I mean, people do, but I mean to say, like, generally speaking, yeah, it's highly advised that if you're not doing too well, don't have a pet. Because you and the pet, both of them not gonna do too well. Yeah, it's bad out here. This is why I'm using this example. It's really bad. Fortunately,
you gotta feed them boys.
God bless, I'm in a fortunate position. But again, guys, 66% capital taxes, bro. So, I'm not. I am in a good place, but still, I'm not. Because taxes are crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, it's insane, bro. Canada, I love everything about Canada. The only thing I hate is... Canada discourages you. Seriously, it discourages you from making money. It's insane, bro. It is insane, man. Yeah, so if you want to have like an apartment for 4.5, that's how we say here, 4.5, easy $1,500. Easy. Here in Montreal. Now in Vancouver, Toronto, it's even more. I heard numbers like $3 grand. Right?
That's nothing.
I know New York is probably expensive too, but I mean, bro, like
out here, a house? Well, you said an apartment. You said an apartment for $3 grand. That's pretty crazy. That's normal though. What the fuck? No, that's like downtown. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
We're talking Canada, bro.
That's
like,
not a lot though. I thought they was paying like $5,000 or something.
And it's all relative to also how much money you're earning through your job too.
But
so
minimum,
it's that too. Of course, in New York, you're gonna make more money versus
minimum out here you can get one for like $7.
Yeah, the pay ain't even that good, right? Like my bro, it's sad. My sister's a nurse and she's in a good position.
Average
around 4K after taxes she makes per month.
700.
And imagine if you're in Vancouver, $3,000
Probably not, yeah,
apartment and $4,000 a month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
3,000's gone just like that, bro. Like damn, after that grocery, forget about that. Mobile plan, internet, gas, car insurance, parking. What we talking, bro? Yeah, man, like it's bad out here. Just to give you the perspective, it really is bad out here.
We will use every tool at our disposal so Canadian workers and businesses can weather this storm. From expanding EI benefits and making them more flexible to providing direct supports to businesses, we will be there as needed to help.
He said sight.
But Canada, make no mistake, no
Allegedly.
matter how long this lasts, no matter what the cost, the federal government and other orders of government will be there for you. We will defend Canadian jobs. We will take measures to prevent predatory behavior that threatens Canadian companies because of the impacts of this trade war, leaving them open to takeovers. We will relentlessly fight to protect our economy. We will stand up for Canadians every single second of every single day because this country is worth fighting for. Les derniers mois?
She laughing, bro.
She know
Yo,
they bullshit.
they know, bro. Of course they know. Of course they know. They're lying, brothers. They're lying, bro.
Because this country is worth fighting for.